Good morning and welcome to Unity Church of Ames. This morning we have Sue Pedraza-Nagel as our guest speaker. Thank you, Brian. We are so happy to have Brian back with us after a brief stint with an injury. And I forgot to tell Brian that it's not fun in the fracture club. So for those of us who are in it, Lynn's in it too. Several of us anyway. So welcome to Unity Church of Ames this morning. I'm Susan Wolf, your platform assistant for today. Today, Sue Pedraza-Nagel will be our guest speaker, and her topic will be freedom to love. And so she will be here live in the sanctuary and on Facebook as well. Today, we will also have the online class. We're studying Brene Brown's book, Atlas of the Heart, from 1 to 2 on Zoom. Elsa McGaffin will be our Zoom host, and the Zoom link is listed on the screen here, and last week she also sent out a link, so check your email. Our chaplain for today will be Barbara McKelvey, and she will hold in prayer our prayer needs for the week. Transformational opportunities. Barb is up again in the Book Nook for all your Unity literature needs from 1 to 3 on Wednesday, February 9th. The January-February Daily Word is here, along with the newest issue of Unity Magazine. So come in and get those. Check them out. January 26th through February 9th, you can visit our Facebook page for pre-recorded Wednesday meditations. And Reb Deb will be here returning for in-person meditations in the sanctuary and on live stream on February 16th. Looking ahead, on February 13th, Nancy Evans will be our guest speaker live in the sanctuary. And her topic will be on the book 1619, Then and Now. Looking forward to that one too. On February 20th, Rev Deb returns from her vacation, and her topic will be seeing what is and laughing anyway. On the 20th also, we'll have a potluck after the service and a celebration time as Rev Deb turns 70. Hard to believe looking at her, but it's true. Bring your favorite comfort food to share, and birthday cake will be provided. Request that cards only. And please, if you have donations you'd like to make to the Dream Seed Scholarship as a part of that celebration, it would be very much appreciated. As always, every week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, there's a prayer call at 11 a.m. So either join the call, or if you have a prayer request, let Mary Cochran or Heather know, and they will be adding your name to the prayer list. We here at Unity, the board has adopted a policy on COVID as per the CDC guidelines. We are asking all who enter the church to be wearing a mask, practice social distancing, and be vaccinated if possible. And we appreciate you caring for each other in this way. Now please join me for an opening prayer. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your need. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from the highest source. I salute that source in you. Let us work together for unity and peace. Amen. Now we have the song, There Is Only Love. And it's greeting time. Please greet your friends and greet your people sitting around you and online. Hello, everybody. It's so glad to have you here today. Now join me for the Unity Worldwide Ministries Foundation statement. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotence, and the Unity Church of Ames Affirmation, through the Christ Spirit in us, we create a better church and a better world. So be it. The daily word for today is dominion. Claiming dominion, I am calm and confident. I'm a powerful spiritual being endowed with dominion and authority to take command of my thoughts, words, and actions. Even as I work to change my circumstances, I remember I'm not constrained by what is happening around me. Claiming dominion, I choose my response in all situations. I live with poise and confidence. I claim dominion over my thoughts and feelings. When I recognize limiting thoughts, I train myself to affirm my spiritual power and freedom. Divine wisdom guides me. I feel the strength and indwelling Christ's presence, moment by moment, thought by thought, as I use my dominion to establish a positive, fulfilling direction for my life. Then God said, "Let us make humankind in our image, according to our likeness, and let them have dominion." From Genesis 1:26. And we have now the celebration song, "Love is My Decision." Love is my decision. It's up to me to give up my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me stop. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me love. Love is my decision. My decision, right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forget. Once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down that road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down that road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. Beautiful. And now please join me in welcoming Sue Pedroza Nagel as our guest speaker and her topic, Free to Love.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Make some minor adjustments. There we go. Hope that everyone is well, everyone is happy, and everyone is present in this moment, here and online. Welcome. Love. It is February. We were given a valuable gift from our divine source. That gift, one of our 12 powers, is love. The energy behind that word has the ability to heal, unify, and to bring joy and create harmony. It has the ability to heal, brings harmony. Today, because I'm a licensed Unity teacher, we're going to explore the word love in that books of books, the Bible. And I'd like to show you through the many translations that we have misplaced the nuances of the meaning of the word. Then, as truth students of Unity, which is what we all are here, how we can continue to express love within ourselves and to others. Because as we sang, and as Karen Drucker said, and I forgot the other person who wrote that song, and I'm sorry, there's only love. There is only love. But first, some fun. The word love in the English language has more than one meaning. As a noun, it is an intense feeling of deep affection, to have great interest and pleasure in something. As a verb, it is to feel deep affection for, and to like or enjoy something very, very much. When we say the word love, we have a tendency to use different verbal cues in the English language to express our emotion behind it, the power behind that word love, in order to get our point across. What do you mean by that? Watch this. As I say these phrases, you say these phrases to yourself and listen to the tone. Ooh, I love chocolate. For those of you online, everybody in the sanctuary is nodding up and down. I love chocolate. Here's another one. That puppy is so cute. I just love him. I love that book. Oh, how I love that book. I could read it again and again. And then we have divine love flowing through me, blesses and multiplies. Did you feel or hear the different nuances of the word love? There are also moments when the word is used twice in a row to convey how we feel. Have you ever heard this said? I love it, but I don't love it, love it. Really? It's a complete sentence. I love it, but I don't love it, love it. Verbal cues in this sentence are what truly explains the point we were trying to get across. We also enjoy creating outward memories, emotions, and affirmations expressing the word love. We sang a couple this morning. And there are also different categories out there that express love and bring up memories and smiles. Here's some oldies but goodies. In music, we have the Love Shack. For you youngsters, it's by the B-52s. Look it up on YouTube. Everybody knows this one, Whitney Houston's. I don't even have to say the name. I Will Always Love You. On TV, The Love Boat. How about I Love Lucy? There are books, Eat, Pray, Love, and the 5 love languages. How about cities? The city of brotherly love is Philadelphia. How about the city of love? Uh-oh. Paris, France. Paris, France. Yes, very good. There is even a cable streaming channel practically devoted to love, especially this month. Anyone? Hallmark. Hallmark. Yep. Yep. And let's not forget the card, flower, and candy day. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Give yourself some flowers. Buy yourself a box of candy. Literally mail yourself a card. You deserve it. So, of course, these brought up some warm fuzzies and some smiles all around, here in the sanctuary and online. All right, class. All right, class. Points to ponder time. Pencils up. Did you know that the word love appears in the Bible between 310 and 551 times, depending on which version of the Bible is used? Did you further know that the word love appears 57 times in the Gospel of John, more often than any other of the 3 Gospels combined? Additionally, it appears 46 times in the Epistle of John. Guess who's the disciple that represents love? John. Smart class, smart class. Translating the different types of love from the Hebrew language in the Hebrew chapters and the Greek in the Christian chapters or scriptures. We have the Old and New Testament, the Hebrew chapters or scriptures, the Christian chapters or scriptures. The English language doesn't have a word-for-word translation. It doesn't. There are a total of 6 different types of words used for love between the Hebrew and Greek. The Hebrew scriptures originally were written in Hebrew. So we have Hesed. Loving kindness, that's the best we can do in the English language. It translates into loving kindness. There's no Greek or English word that's one-to-one with Hesed. Fidelity, loyalty, patience, mercy, grace, forgiveness, and salvation, among others, are all concepts tied to God's loving kindness, Hesed. Then we have Dod, D-O-D, romantic love, used throughout the Song of Solomon in the Hebrew scriptures. in Hebrew. Has anyone read the Song of Solomon lately? It's steamy stuff, really. In the Christian scriptures, which was originally written in Greek, we have storge, S-T-O-R-G-E. Love of parents for children. Eros, which we all know is sexual or romantic love. We even have that mythological god, Eros. Phileo, or philo, fraternal, friendly, familial, and brotherly love, hence the name Philadelphia. And agape, universal love. It's often used to describe the love one has with God, but can also be expanded. The love for God, the love for humanity, the love for nature, all of it. From 6 different words to one. Freedom to love. What's love got to do with it? Is it any wonder why we use different tones when expressing how we choose the word love? How do we as spiritual beings having human experiences now today continue to express love? Some of us are just tired. And we may ask, how can we? Many of us are just plain worn out. We're overworked. We may feel stress, anxiousness. We just feel depleted. What's love got to do with that? Well, let me tell you, class. We, all of us spiritual beings having a human experience right here, right now, were given the greatest commandment by our master teacher, Jesus. It's possible that we have forgotten all of the parts of the whole. Let me show you. We work and we try so hard to care for others. Look at the medical field. Look at the teachers. We work so hard to take care of others. What happens to that body that continually tries to chug along? It wears out because it's not being fed. It's not being fed. So let me show you the parts of the whole. This is from Matthew 22, 34, 40. And the story goes like this. When the Pharisees heard that he had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together, and one of them, a lawyer, wouldn't you figure that? A lawyer, asked him a question to test him. Teacher, which commandment in the law is the greatest? And he said to him, he goes, well, as a matter of fact, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and with all of your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment. And the second one is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets. The first one is to love God, love that consciousness, love that divine source within yourself, connect to it. Love God with all your mind, all your heart, all of your soul first, and then love your neighbor as yourself. Here are the parts that equal the whole. When we have stayed connected to the one power and the one presence? Do we have a firm moment throughout the day when we connect to our divine source? Or have we gotten so busy doing, we may have forgotten to be? Are we able to love our neighbors as ourselves? Do we love ourselves? Have we honored the divinity in ourselves? Loved ourselves first, and then spread that love to others? Or have we depleted our reserves of being a catalyst for love and being loving? Have we depleted ourselves? We might not like to look in the mirror and say, maybe. Take a good long look. They're doing a class. They're doing a class on heart work. I heard some very interesting subjects. So how do we do that? Well, let me give you an example. In the airlines, all of them, any airline you fly, give safety instructions at the beginning of the flight. And part of those instructions have to do with the oxygen mask. Now you're traveling with your husband and your kids, and you're going to the happiest place on earth, Disney World. Okay, for those of us who are single, let's just go to the Bahamas. But you'll hear these instructions no matter where you go. The instructions are these. Put the mask on yourself first, and then your child. And typically there's parents on a train, so that's why they do that. On the plane, that's why they say that. You put the oxygen mask on yourself first. It's not being selfish. It's doing self-care. Because if you run out of oxygen trying to help somebody else, you're not helping anybody because you're not doing a very good job. If you can't love yourself first, if you don't fill yourself up first, how can you love your neighbor as yourself? Remember the word hesed, loving kindness, loyalty, patience, mercy, grace, forgiveness. Be loyal to yourself. Be patient. Take a time out. Do something for yourself that no one else can do for you. Relax. Have a spa day. Have a spa day at home. We all have nice hot toddies at home, whether it's alcoholic or not. There's tea. Get some hot water in that bathtub. Make yourself some little sandwiches. Go into your tub with your little snackies. Get a book. A spa day. Take a nap. Oh, take 2 naps. They're free. Connect with a friend on the phone or through Zoom or through the Google app Duo just to say hi and make goofy faces with each other. Take a day in silence to listen to the still small voice within. Take a weekend. Do a silent retreat for yourself. Disconnect from all of the electronics in your home. Turn off your cell phone. Let your family know that you're going to be okay for a couple of days. Because if they're used to hearing you every day and all of a sudden your phone is off, they're going to think you have fallen and you can't get up. Or you've been kidnapped. One of the two. Disconnect. Turn off the computer. Turn off the computer. Turn off your cell phone. Turn off the television. Turn off Alexa. She's constantly asking me questions. So I just unplug her for a while. I now have 3 of them. Now I call them, you can name them. There are names through the app that you can name them. You can name them Alexa, Ziggy, or Echo. And I have 3 and they all have names so that they're not all talking to me at the same time. Turn them off. Unplug them. Just unplug them. Have a silent weekend and relax. If you have a partner in the house, if you have a significant other, do it together. Where you have to communicate by touch, by expression, no talking. Certain husbands that I know would love that. I know some of you are going to say, but, what if, what? How much of your to-do list is truly important? Will your world really stop if you take a break? Will the sun stop shining? Will all the animals fall down and fall over because you stopped and said, I need a timeout? Give yourself the grace to say, no, I am unable to do this today. And then you can promptly do the Gone with the Wind thing. Tomorrow is another day. But take time for yourself. Nothing is so important that it can't wait. And if you know you have something coming up that's important, give it to someone else or plan around it, because you matter. You matter. If we have disconnected from the one power and the one presence, we are running on empty. Our love tank is empty and we are unable to love our neighbor as ourselves. That's just the way it is. When we reconnect, when we choose to take that time out, when we set aside certain time during the day and connect, we connect in the silence. We choose to acknowledge the energy that flows in agape love, the love between the source of our good, and it's all good. We are able to uphold the greatest commandment, to love God with all of our heart, with all of our soul, with all of our mind. And we become filled because that energy is a two-way street. Ask any electrician. Energy goes this way. Universal energy goes this way. We just have to plug in, acknowledge it, slow down, and take time to do it. So right here, right now, we're going to do a little exercise. And for everyone at home, please try also. Take your right hand, put it on your left shoulder or your left arm. Now you're going to take your left hand and put it on your right shoulder or your right arm. And you're going to hug yourself like you love yourself. And now affirm with me. God is love.
God is love.
This love surrounds me.
This love surrounds me.
In this love, I safely dwell.
In this love, I safely dwell.
Give yourself another hug. Didn't that feel good? Okay, class. Okay, people at home. Here's your homework. Here's an exercise for all of us to practice for this month of love. Every day for the rest of the month. Every day. Look in the mirror of your home, and we all have one. I don't need to tell you where it's at. We all have one. And see yourself. Really, truly see yourself. Hug yourself like you love yourself in front of the mirror. And say the affirmation, God is love. Love surrounds me. In this love, I safely dwell. Spend 30 seconds, that's only half a minute, in front of the mirror, just for you to love you. Just for you to acknowledge the presence and the power of that universal presence, God the good, omnipotent. And then you'll see and feel that love radiating inward and outward. And for some of us, it might be a challenge, I know, but you got this, you can do this. See the beauty of the love shining through as you challenge yourself to complete this exercise, because I know some of you have these thoughts. Oh, that's weird. Awkward. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I feel so goofy. Oh, I'm uncomfortable doing this. Release that to the universe. Every single time that feeling or that thought comes up, and insert, God is love. Love surrounds me. In this love, I safely dwell. That's called an affirmation and denial in unity. Release the negative, insert the positive. Open that flow. Here's a love verse to help you through that, because I know today might be a challenge when you go home and look in front of that mirror going, oh, I don't want to do this. 1 Timothy, chapter 1, verse 7. God did not give us a spirit of cowardice. God did not give us a spirit of cowardice, but rather a spirit of power and of love and of self-discipline. Choosing to love, whether it's hesed, dod, eros, philo, storge, or agape, starts with each one of us. Being able to love yourself, to honor, love with all of our heart, soul, and mind, and to give freedom to that power, that light, and then share it with others. To love your neighbor as yourself. This is what we were told to do by our master teacher, Jesus, in the greatest commandment. What's love got to do with it? Everything. In all we do, everything. We have the freedom to love. It's a choice. Look at yourself in the mirror. Spend some time with Spirit. Go into the flow. Namaste. As we move into meditation with Pour Yourself in Me, let's keep in mind that meditation, that meditative phrase, pardon me. So let's move into meditation. Pour yourself in me. Pour yourself into my heart. Wonderful Spirit, pour your love in me. Pour your love into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, pour your life in me. Pour your life into my heart. Wonderful Spirit. So let's take a moment to just sit here in the moment. And as I say these words of affirmation, take them into your heart and mind and soul and repeat them to yourself. God is love. Love surrounds me. In this love I safely dwell. The one power, the one presence is love. In this love I safely dwell. Principle is love. This love surrounds me. In this love I safely dwell. Wonderful Spirit is love. This love surrounds me. In this love I safely dwell. And in the silence now, take one of these affirmations deeper into your spirit. Continue to fill your spirit with love in the silence. In this love I safely dwell. And as we come back to the present moment, we are renewed and we know we are loved. As we continue singing, pour yourself in me. Wonderful Spirit. Welcome back to the present. The love tank should be just a little bit full. Don't forget to hug yourself like you love yourself today. Let's do our blessings and our offerings. Say with me, please. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am joy-filled and grateful. Amen. For those of you online, you can give online on our website or send your check to the church, and the address is up there so that you can bless. I'm sorry?
226 Ninth Street.
226 9th Street, Ames, Iowa. There we go. Thank you, Susan. Okay. As we bless this and move forward, we know the inflow and the outflow match the need and the blessings. And we are so grateful and blessed for the opportunity. Amen. Amen. Our peace song, everybody. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, and peace that was there to be. When all has been restored, then we all are peace. Let us walk with each other, let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And let's finish out with our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Amen. Absolutely. I'm all for blessings.
We love you, we bless you, and appreciate you, and we will Christ in you.
Thank you. Thank you. And for those of you watching, they just blessed me. And it was wonderful, and I felt their presence and their energy. And I hope it did deplete your little love tanks. Thank you, everyone.